Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to achieve this girly look. It's a halo eye, smoky magenta with some mix of browns in there. I used the Morphe Hey Girl Hey palette. I picked this palette up a few months ago when I went to the Morphe store, and I just fell in love with all these gorgeous girly colors. There's a lot of beautiful magentas, beautiful smoky browns. There's even like a dark purple in here. I just felt like this is a perfect palette if you're trying to go for a girly look or a date night look, going out look. Colors are amazing. They blend beautifully. If you just want to see me getting ready for a date night, keep on watching. All right, let's begin by prepping our eyes. Some people use primers, but I use concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. I will go in with a beauty blender and blend all that out. And I'm going to go ahead and start with this color here in my transition shade. It's more of a mocha color. Typically, I would use a peachy color, but this is a little bit of a darker look I wanted to go for. So I am just applying that to my transition shade using a fluffy brush from Sigma. I'm just going to go in with a smaller, more precise brush, the MAC 217, and I am deepening up that outer edge right there with this brush, just going in circular motions from the outer edge all the way to the inside. Doing the same thing here on the other side, just blending it in just to deepen up that color. And I am going in with this beautiful deep mahogany colors, like a dark brick red. I'm applying that specifically just on the outer corner. And I'm going in and applying that to the very inner corner, leaving that space in the middle because that's where we're going to apply the shimmer color at the very end. Just want to make sure to leave the middle of your eyelid bare to begin with. Doing the same thing on the other side, applying a pinch of that just to the very outer corner, creating like a V shape. And applying that again in the inner corner. As you can see, I'm leaving that space in the middle because that's how you create the halo eye effect. Going in again at the very top to the transition shade just to keep a soft edge just right around all the way at the top. Such a beautiful color. I'm trying to decide what color should I do. They're all so beautiful. Okay, let's go in with this beautiful dark magenta color with the same small precise brush, the MAC 217, and pretty much just going in again right on top of that other color we just did. Being very careful, we're going to start at the outer edge and we're going to apply it as well at the very inner corner, leaving that space in the middle to continue this halo eye moment here we have going on. Gonna go in and add this beautiful mahogany color again in the same areas again, just to add more color, just more vibrancy to this entire look overall. Same spots again, outer corner and very inner corner with the same little motions that we continue to use. This kind of little motion builds up color in a beautiful way. This little magenta color, just to keep this a little bit more on the pink side, is going in the same areas. I'm slightly bringing it inward, but I'm still keeping the lid bare in the middle. These dark pinks with the browns just give such a beautiful, subtle, smoky look to anything. It's perfect. And we're going to be using the MAC 242, wetting that brush. And going in with this beautiful satin pink color here, we're going to go in with our flat shader brush and just intensify that right in the middle of the lid, just packing that color on. With the mahogany shade here, we are just going to be softening up the edge of that beautiful light pink that we just laid on with our brush. And I am reapplying that beautiful pink shimmery shade on my lid because I kind of felt like I lost it there for a moment, but we don't want to lose any of that. Just going in or around with a fluffy brush and just going around all the details, making sure it's nice and neat. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about this foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear. I'm telling you, there's not a lot of good foundations in the drugstore. I mean, there's a few, but this by far is the best foundation. So lightweight, but yet it has like perfect coverage, and at the same time, it just stays on all day. Super highly recommend this. This is actually my everyday foundation now. So I've been using this nonstop for like a couple of weeks now. It doesn't break me out. It's honestly God heaven sent. Okay, now that I'm done fangirling about this amazing foundation, I'm applying that with a Sigma F80 Kabuki brush to get the most out of this. Look at this finish. Look at that finish. It's perfection. And yeah, I know Tarte Shape Tape is like so old. It's been like 4 years, but I can't get enough of it. Just highlighting those areas. When it comes to concealing, I usually use 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone just to give that brightening effect. And I want that effect. And I want full coverage on this date. Don't want my husband seeing my bag, guys. And I am applying the Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm not baking with it. I'm actually applying that all under the areas that I just concealed. With that same powder and a powder brush, I am going in and setting the rest of the face with that, just giving that luminosity to the face. Look at that silkiness. For bronzer, I'm going to be using one of my favorite bronzers ever at the drugstore. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's a gorgeous semi-matte bronzer. Has a little bit of silkiness sheen to it. And I'm also going to be contouring my nose a bit. I just wanted my nose to have a different shape today. I never contour my nose. I just decided to do it for today. Quickly just filling in my eyebrows here with the Benefit brow pencil. It's very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Does a fantastic job. And I recently just cleaned up my eyebrows. It's been more than 1.5 years. There was a reason for it though. My eyebrows just do not grow. So I was trying to like have them grow and it's just impossible. So I ended up giving up and just waxing them and just giving up and cleaning them up. Much needed. Going in to smoke my lash line with this beautiful mahogany color. Just going right from the outer edge to the middle. And I'm going in with the beautiful hot pink and just applying that over that the mahogany color and applying that just to the middle. I'm going into the inner corner of the eye, wetting my brush and applying the beautiful satiny pink, the same pink that we have on top on the lid, just to give a pop of color to the middle of the eye. This will give that effect that your eyes are bigger some sort. And I'm also highlighting my brow bone with the same satiny pink. So I always forget this step, but I just wanted to have a little pop of highlight up there. I want to look a little flattering, a little soft. And I'm going to go in and just apply my Wet n Wild's waterline eyeliner to my waterline. I'm going to smoke that out very, very subtly with the very pointy end of this pencil brush from MAC. I don't want to bring that all down. I don't want this to be a crazy dark smoky look as much as I want it to be, but we're going to keep it soft. After applying my Marc Jacobs mascara, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Bit Blush Book, and I'm going to apply this gorgeous baby doll pink to the skin. I swear Tarte blushes just apply so beautifully. We want this look to just stay feminine and stay just radiant, and you just want this subtle glow to come out. And using the most perfect highlight for this is the MAC by Candlelight Skin Finish Natural. Just gives such a subtle, nice champagne-y glow to the skin. It has a light pink tint to it. It just goes perfectly with this look. Adding on to this radiant look, we will be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. Most brides use this and it just creates this illusion that you have perfectly healthy skin. You can actually use this powder. It's not really a highlight. You can use this all over your face and it just gives you that beaming natural healthy skin glow. And for the final step, I will be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Sao Paulo. It's a beautiful bright rosy pink. And to tone down the brightness, I used a small little Bobbi Brown lipstick. Little tiny little thing. It just kind of toned it down a little bit. It's actually the same color. Whatever, it worked. And we are done. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. This dog. Are you okay, Ozzy? Ozzy. Say hello. Hello. Thanks again. If you have made it through this entire video, I really appreciate you. I'd also appreciate if you give it a like if you like the video only. And I hope that you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Feel free to check out this other video that I'm linking down below. It's also a colorful peacock inspired look, or hues of like blues and aquas. It's really, really cool. So feel free to check that out. And I will see you next time.